Welcome back, everybody. Week number 3 in the books. Let's get good. Roll the film. Now that we've got that out of the way, few things that you might have seen that have improved or maybe not gotten as good as we would have liked. First being, putting feels a little bit more confident. I've definitely been putting the extra hours in for the putts. Short game, need to work on the short game just a little bit extra, kind of dial some things in, keep it close, really for those up and downs, trying to maintain and keep some of those, triples off of the card, because the triples, they are looking for us. Got to keep the triples off the card. Getting off the tee box, struggle, but we are getting better. Once again, if you are new here, the whole idea is we're getting better. Trying our best every single week. And I think as you continue to look at the spreadsheet, to see the data coming on in, we are slowly but surely getting better. Just got to keep on the process and keep trusting that process as I move through these next few months here. Past few weeks have been awesome. We hit some pretty hot weather these past few days, a bit of a heat wave rolling on in. Even my executive producers are being a little bit lazy on the job. As always, going to wrap up the video with going deep into the spreadsheet, checking out some pretty cool data points, plugging in all that information from every single round that I've played this past week and previous weeks as well, to make sure we are seeing somewhat decent progress. Once again, I'm not a crazy person, at least not that crazy, to the point where I think I'm going to drop 5 or 10 strokes within a month. Are people capable of that? Maybe. I mean, I would love to see it happen in real time, but I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I am one of those people, because I am not. I'm not going to be a scratch by the end of the summer. It would be pretty cool. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to say no if that's on the table, but I also want to be a little bit more realistic with how things are going here. So let's hop into the spreadsheet, let's see how things are going, and I'll see you back soon. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spreadsheet Time. We're going to be quick and easy with everything here today, everybody, so we're just going to fly through it here. We've got a good downtrend over here on scoring to par per round, putts per hole. Fairways, I'm not going to lie, maybe we jumped the gun last week with assuming that the fairways were going to stick near where they were at. However, improvement is improvement. We'll take what we can get. And of course, our scoring by par type by round. Great downtrend. Things are starting to look great. Lots of good data coming in. Can take a quick look at the weekly trends here for everybody. Take a nice little peek at that as we continue to move on. Once again, it's going to be pretty quick today. Looking at our weekly summaries from the past 3 weeks, scoring average. It looks amazing. I know it's not going to stick like this. If only it could be this good every single time. But we're going to take the downtrend while we're getting it here, folks. Another cool thing I do want to add in here, I have driven a good amount of miles to go golf. You can look at that fuel cost right there as well. Feel free to pause, take a look at more of the data points if you so want to, because we are going to move on to the season summary. And that's going to be it for spreadsheet time. Season summary. We are at 17 rounds played already in this experiment. That's going to keep going up as our season moves on here. You can see our average scoring per 18 holes. Once again, if you want to continue and look at every single data point, feel free to pause and take a look. The one thing I really love hyperfixating on cost in general. Only $74 in fuel cost to golf so far. But of course, that's going to continue to go up. We're going to keep getting over 2 different courses in the area. And that, ladies and gents, is your spreadsheet update for the week. Thank you so much for watching, taking the time out of your day, whether it's 10 minutes, 5 minutes, or maybe 30 seconds you stumbled upon this video and you're on to the next one, whatever it may be. Like and subscribe, share with a friend, whatever floats your boat. And as always, let's get good.